the way to stress.
You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. On second down, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On third down, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Yellow,
Gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Watch the safety creep. Choose the mic. H3, 218. Chop.
Mahomes now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. No score after one on EA Sports.
Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 24. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check. Cover.
Bridgewater on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Play forfeit. 56.
Mahomes now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. 23 yards, the final tally.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Marcus Davenport able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Give me something. Here we go. Say it. Haywood. 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Mike 50. Hey, get in the right one. Shift. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, alert 3. Move on. You got tight right there. Switch. Come on. He's crashing. He's checking the ball.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
50, Mark 50, Mark 50. I smell fear.
Now Bridgewater. Open man is Higgins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Go! 51 to Mike, boys. 51. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's get it.
The Saints.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yellow. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Sunday. Delta. 22, he's coming.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport, his 2nd sack of the night. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Under 10. Rim. 10. Slam. He's coming. Yellow. Double up.
Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Mike 51. We own it. 51 to Mike. Okay. Go, John. Go. Show it up.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
36. Hayward. Check. Let's go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go with Kamara. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Second and 6 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check three. Check three.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Check 4. Check 4.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Jamal Williams. But it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
on these two. Hold on these two. Like 22, he's coming. Attack. Push him back. Alert 3, alert. Yellow. Alert 3. Watch the edge. Undercrush. Watch eyes.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Hatchet. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
56 to Mike. 50. Race don't travel.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. The connection made. It's Graham. 22 yards there, a first down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Five yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.